MyDesigns has become cheaper and easier than ever. They've added a new starter plan, which can be as little as $14 a month with my discount code, and it also takes a lot less time and effort and understanding of the software to push products to Etsy, Shopify, or WooCommerce. I'm going to show you that in this video. I'll give you an example for posting 24 t-shirts as well as 24 coffee mugs, so you can see how easy it is. But let's jump onto the pricing page to see this new plan. So I'll have a link to this page right here in the description down below, and as you can see, there's still a register for free button. So if you're new to MyDesigns, you can create a free account. There's no time limit attached to it. You are limited on the types of features that you can use, but you can still test out the tool for free. But what's new right here is the starter plan. That's never been a thing before, that you can get access to all of the premium features for such a low price. Nothing is cancelled out right here. There's only some limitations. For example, the bulk processing is limited to 24 listings at once, which is honestly not that bad, especially if you're getting started with Etsy. You don't need to start straight away posting like 100 listings at once. And if I scroll down further as well, you've got the comparison right here. This is the free plan, so you can see that has some red crosses right here of things that are not possible, like publishing digital products. You can't do that on the free plan, but the starter plan has all the check marks, like everything is available. You can push more than 120 listings per day onto your Etsy store, but once again, that is not a major issue in my opinion. So then what you can also do on this page, just so you know, is if you click on get started and type in PA25 down here for the discount code, then it works out at $168 per year, which is about $14 per month. Or if you switch to the monthly, you can still do the same thing. It just works out at a different price because monthly is slightly more expensive. So now it's about $18 a month, just so you know. You have to use that code in order to get that discount, but that's just an optional thing. Like there's probably other creators that have codes as well if you don't like me, and I still encourage you to try out the free plan initially. So once you've logged in, I'm on the dashboard page right here in the MyDesigns demo account. The first thing you need to do if you want to sell on Etsy, for example, is you need to head to your profile up here and go to account settings. And then on the left-hand side, it says shops. And in this, you need to essentially connect a store to MyDesigns. You've got Etsy right here at the start, but you can also do this with Shopify or WooCommerce. To connect your Etsy shop, you just click on this, hit connect. And then if you're logged into your Etsy account, it'll bring you to this page where you just need to scroll down to the bottom, click grant access, and then it'll take you back to this page and it should automatically refresh and then show your store in the list. The next step is clicking back to home and then heading to the listings tab. Now, if you're new to MyDesigns, this might look completely empty for you, which is fine. All you have to do here is essentially create a folder with a relevant name to your niche or the types of designs you're trying to upload. So we'll click add folder and we'll call this Valentine's, for example, and then we'll just use the default template, click add new folder, wait a few seconds, then choose that new folder right here from the options and click open in the bottom right corner. Now this is going to be the space where we essentially upload images, our design files, and then publish them to Etsy. It always happens in this listings tab. So let's go ahead and click upload right here in the top right corner. I'll choose the first option and then just drag and drop my design files into here. I'm going to do this with 24 as the example, just so you know what it looks like if you're on the starter plan. So you drag and drop your designs and then click upload all and wait for them to be imported. This will depend on your amount of designs and the internet connection, the amount of time this takes, but you can leave the screen while these are importing and do something else. Now, once the import has finished, you should see your designs on the left-hand side right here, and then some empty listing data fields for the title, tags, and description. The first step that you need to take is just click on this button right here and select all of your listings. Now, you have a ton of features right here on this sidebar, as well as if you click on quick actions, it shows even more features that MyDesigns has. But the good thing is you don't need to understand all of these. And in fact, you don't even need to use them before clicking publish. This is how easy it's become now. You don't really need to do anything at this listing stage to start pushing some designs to Etsy. You can just go straight to the publish button up here and then head to public profiles. And these are essentially templates that are built into MyDesigns with some popular print-on-demand products on Etsy, and they already have the sizing, the colors, the pricing, and the mockups all pre-selected for you, so you don't really have to do anything much, and you don't have to understand all of the tools and features within MyDesigns. You can also create your own profiles, by the way, but this is a good starting point for you to save some time and get used to the software without having to completely have that massive learning curve. So let's say, for example, we want to sell some t-shirts. Well, just type shirt in at the top, and this will filter out all of the templates with shirts included. Right here is showing some multi-product listings where we've got a shirt, sweatshirt, and hoodie selected all in one listing, which is another great feature that you get access to with MyDesigns. This saves you listing credits, and it just gives the customer more options to spend extra money in a sense. But we'll just start off with a simple one to begin with right here. If we scroll down a bit further, it will show you just single listings with a Bella Canva 3001 that's sold with Swift POD. Here, this one is optimized for light colors, this one for dark colors. Now, my designs are all optimized for light colors in this example, so I'm going to choose this profile or this template right here. I'm going to click load profile on the right hand side, and that's going to take me to the mockups stage of the publishing process. Now, in this case, what it's doing is it's generating the pre-selected mockups of this profile for all of our listings at the same time. So I'm flicking through listings right here at the top. All of these are generating. The size chart is already done, as you can see. Now, to explain this field a little bit, just in case you want to make changes, right here at the top, you've got the Bella 3001 selected. You can add more products to the same listing if you want to, but that's a bit more advanced. At the top, you've got the print areas, so if you want to print on the back, you can select that up here. But again, front is probably going to work in most cases for you. This section right here is the sizes that are going to be sold or offered on your listing. And then down here, we have the colors that you want to offer. Now, this is where you might want to make some changes in some cases, like let's say you don't like the athletic heather, you can deselect it by clicking on it right here. The ones that are currently selected have a blue square around it, by the way. And if you want to add a new color, like natural, for example, you just select that and it will be added to your listing offering. That doesn't mean it's going to be added to the mockups straight away. So this here shows the mockups that will be added to your listing. This section right here is the mockups you currently have selected, but the natural isn't automatically added. So if you also want that added to the listing, you can click on this right here and it will generate that once again for all of the listings in bulk. Let's say, for example, you don't like these mockups or you want to add some extra ones to the listing. You can also do that by clicking on add mockup right here. It will give you a bunch of choice, including some custom mockups for special occasions like Halloween, got some Christmas themed ones, and Valentine's Day right here as well at the bottom. So let's try out this one. I'll select that. It'll be added to our box right here, and I'll just choose white for this example. And then I'll probably deselect white for our original mockup. By the way, if you want to change the order, because the first image right here will be your thumbnail image on Etsy, you can just click and drag and rearrange the files as you want to. And there we go. Now we've got a Valentine's Day themed mockup showing at the start. Once you're happy with your mockup selection and the color selection, you want to click on populate data. This is going to bring you to essentially the listing step of the publishing process, and the listing data is still empty, but not to worry, we can also generate this with AI to save some time right here. So if you click on use Vision AI, that will bring up their AI listing generator, which is pretty well optimized for Etsy, to be honest. And if we click toggle all right here, we'll select all of our listings, and the preset settings here are mostly fine. It also has the Bella 3001 right here selected for the product features, meaning it will add those product features to the listing description for all of your listings, for all of your designs. But I also want to give this some custom instructions. So a little prompt just for this AI to understand that these designs are for Valentine's Day. So I'll say include Valentine's Day keywords, because whilst a lot of these designs look like Valentine's Day to us, it might not be always obvious to the AI. So just want to add that there, and then click generate data. Yes, run Vision AI. And there we go. Within a few seconds, we've now got a title up here. We've got a description that also shows the product details of the Bella Canva 3001, and we've got tags. This is a mixture of Valentine's Day tags and stuff that actually suits the design. And once again, it's been done for all of the listings. So if I click through, you can see this is for a cow design, this is for a pizza design. It always changes accordingly. And then we can just move on to choose prices right here. It will already have preset prices selected. Now, if you're not happy with this price, if you want to change it, you've got some functionality on the left-hand side. For example, you can, for all sizes and all colors, you can decrease this by, let's say, let's do $4. Just as an example, apply this to all, and then it brings down the extra small right here to $29.98. So you have got some options right here to change the price if you so wish. And then once you're done, go to preview, publish info. You want to make sure that your Etsy store selected on the right-hand side. The category can just be a gender neutral out of clothing. Now for who made it, you might want to change this to another company or person, and then it will pull your production partners right here from your Etsy store. If you haven't set those up yet, you need to go to Etsy, add SwiftPOD as a production partner if that's who you're using right here with this template, with this profile, and then you can have them selected as your partner right here in the publishing stage. That's basically it. Now you can just double check everything looks fine and then hit publish in the top right corner, and it will then upload all of those listings with the mockups, with the listing data into your Etsy drafts section in your Etsy listings tab, and there you can then publish it to the marketplace. And if an order comes in, if it gets placed on Etsy, it will be automatically imported into your orders tab right here, and then it will be sent to the printer, SwiftPOD, whoever you've got selected, Monster Digital, and it'll be fulfilled. MyDesigns will automatically mark it as shipped out on Etsy once it's done, and you don't really have to do anything other than, pay for the order. But that's as simple as it is. You can see right here where this bell symbol is. Just click on that and you'll see the current processing job. It usually only takes about 1 to 2 minutes to upload these. But let me also show you how to do this with coffee mugs, just so you see that's also very simple. So I'll go back to publish right here, click on public profiles, and let's type in mug instead. So we've got some black options right here and then white. And once again with SwiftPOD, we'll click load profile. Now you'll probably soon notice once these mockups load that the design is not placed properly as a double-sided print onto these mugs, and therefore the mockups look very wonky. But you can also change this in bulk, so not to worry. We can just click on a print file right here, go to canvas, move this over to the left to align it with that side, and we'll right click, sync, and that will apply the same placement to all of our other designs as well. Now we just need to duplicate this file and then push it over to the other side. Once again, right click and sync, and there we go. That's all done. We just need to hit save now, and it's going to be updating this once again for all of our listings right here in the background. Now bear in mind you do have other coffee mugs selected as well with this listing, so if we click through these here, the print files are still the original. So let me just quickly fix that as well. And there we go. The mockups have refreshed now. As you can see, the designs are showing very clearly, and on these mockups you can also see that there's double-sided print and the front right here is empty. You can once again add additional mockups down here if you want to, or remove any of them. Now we'll go to populate data. By the way, I removed one of the white mugs right here. I don't know why there was 2 added to this listing template, but nevertheless, let's go to populate data. Same thing here. We can use Vision AI again to just do this for all of the products. We'll add some Valentine's Day keywords and generate the data. There we go. Now we'll go to choose prices. We'll just use the default ones right here and go to preview the publish info. This should all be set up correctly. Now we just need to change another company or person did it, and then select the right production partner, and there we go. Now we can hit publish for these mugs as well. As you can see, once you get the hang of this, it will only take you like 5 minutes per bunch of designs that you want to push. It's super easy with the publishing templates, and you don't need to understand all of these different features. If you want to see how to use the fastest mockup generator in the world with MyDesigns, then check out this tutorial next.